It was like it melts in your mouth.
Could get something else, but this was also
Alright, we are doing it. Alright, let's get this shared around a little bit.
Alright, what we got?
Is it go time?
It is go time. Just getting a little bit of Sharon. Sharon, it's Karen.
I was gonna do this.
Going to see?
Alright, how do we...
Hi.
We can move this way. This whole bench is in frame.
Okay. You can go next to
Tom.
Tom, would you like to sit next to me?
Yeah.
Or...
I suppose.
With your big ball.
Big old
Big
ball.
ball.
Sorrel.
Alright, give us a second. We're going to share this around. And then I promise we'll talk to you.
Mm-hmm.
Hi, Bobby. I think she likes me.
I hope I spelled your last name right.
Me too.
She gets a little spunky on
I
it,
know.
like when you touch
I'm
her
ready,
back
I'm
side.
ready.
Stop it.
She's crazy.
I'm ready. I'm ready.
Yeah, you gotta be quick.
I've dealt with a few of my.
Featuring.
What is it supposed to? What? Where?
Oh
Oh wow! Because she's just trying to call out Tasmania as being a very male-oriented team.
That's just a weird comment.
I know. Well, she's also very weird. So.
Okay. Oh, Figgy, thank you so much for the $5 donation. We are off to a great start. Cheers, everybody. Cheers, Tom. Cheers him with this cereal.
Cereal
You
cheers.
love it. Hey, Bobby, can you
give up the seat.
We can share.
Okay, thank you.
Oh, no.
You okay?
You bumped me.
I am so sorry.
Hold
Bobby. I know. Hey, we got Ambos. Just go X Ambos X with becoming a baby whale all the way from Germany. Thank you so much. Guten Tag. Ambos is fine. I love it. Appreciate you, man. Thank you so much for tuning in. I don't think probably not the best thing to have coffee at this time for you. I don't know. Do your thing. You're an independent human who don't need no other human. Oh, what's up, warm pancakes? How you doing? Hey, London is blue.
I should probably. Here it is.
What?
London is blue. It sounds.
We've got escape rooms on the mind.
Oh, Ambo, all I know is hype. Let's just put it that way. So whenever I'm out caddying or spectating, you're gonna know. Everybody's gonna know.
Gonna know.
How are they gonna know?
I made this morning.
Let's go straight to the garden talk.
Only one of these is actually from my garden because everything else died. The rest are plants I bought recently that were already in bloom, so it's kind of cheap.
It's not cheating, it's beautiful.
Maybe it's
Well,
Maybelline.
I assume you guys have noticed there's
other people here. It's not just boring us today.
I know.
I don't think you're boring.
So
I hope they don't either because they show up every week. If they come here just to be bored, then they crazy.
Hey, live their life.
Wow, thanks for all the subs and the donos already. We've barely gotten started.
I know, it's
I
great.
didn't even know we started.
Yeah, we are live. Don't say anything you didn't want to say.
Well, I'm
Special announcement today.
Hey,
So
come pop in.
Okay.
Hey,
That foot belongs
that's a
to a very
Discmania foot.
special human.
Reinvent your foot.
Cynthia, congratulations.
Team Discmania.
Team Discmania. They just announced it
Have
in
you?
the middle of the night last night.
Are you announcing the?
Nope.
Not yet. Cool.
The ceiling fan. Yep, we're getting a new ceiling fan.
Oh, Tina's. We haven't announced Tina's biggest fan yet, so.
Wow.
That's not our biggest
Surprise.
fan.
Um,
It's my most closest fan.
Frank DeVries, running is going great. It's gonna be a wet one today because it's supposed to rain all day, and
I'm
I'm
sorry.
ready for it.
I've got to jump in here. Can we get some fish in the chat for Cynthia?
Yeah.
Fish in the chat. Also, I have a whale spoon. Do you?
We do-
You guys are live.
Is there a hole in it? Or
Yeah,
is
it
that
says
the eye?
eyeball.
Oh, but isn't that defeat the purpose of it being a spoon?
It works for honey. Oh, Cynthia ran away, so she can't see your fish, but we can.
Yeah, it's all good.
All right.
So, again, we have two guests. We have Missy Gannon and Tom Szevin, two of our favorite humans on the road. They have some of the best puppy dogs ever. Rio and
That's really
Pippi.
the reason.
I mean,
I was just gonna say that's the first thing you bring
That's
up.
really
I mean,
We have
do
Missy
you
and Tom here
snarl
because
at
we
me
love
whenever
their
I see you?
dogs.
Yeah.
Well, depends.
Oh my god, I still can't get over it. But you guys have done a little bit of traveling this off season.
Yeah, a lot of bit of.
So where have you guys been?
Everywhere.
And what brought you here?
Well,
And
so,
why is it us?
Only you.
Well, I mean, we felt like we wanted to end our little off season kind of in. Guys, yes. So
Kind of.
It's supposed to be warm and
Yeah.
it's not.
But
It's cold and rainy.
yeah, I mean, for the first time, we actually stayed in North Carolina for most of the off season, so we were able to get some practice in. Normally, we would go back to New York, which isn't so great for practicing and
So cold.
keeping ready. So, we did quite a bit of traveling back and forth from North Carolina and to New York. It's been a bit of a lot of
for an
traveling.
off-season.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly. We're trying to not travel as much in the off season because that's all we do all the time, all year. So, but it was really good. I think that it was.
Did you guys get to play Angry Beaver while you were in Charlotte?
We not
Lance
this
Brown?
Oh, because you were
We
traveling.
played after
What's up, Lance?
the finale, I think.
Yeah, but we were actually up near the Chapel Hill
That's
Valley
right, that's
area.
right, yeah.
So we checked out kind of a different spot than most people
Yeah,
in
yeah, yeah.
Charlotte, which makes total sense. But
Yeah.
yeah, but it was just really good to be in some warmer weather.
Totally.
Yeah.
Totally. We're definitely trying to convince these two to move here. So Missy's we're banking on Missy, you guys buying more Missy Gannon Thrashers and Undertakers
That would help.
and Challenger SSs.
Hi, Jordan.
So so they can be our neighbors
Hi,
and
Jordan.
we have more neighbors here. It'd be fantastic. So
Um,
continue to support them.
I don't mean to make you guys not feel special, but Eric's trying to get everyone to move here.
They
So.
don't know that.
Now they do.
And we got a Kyle Klein.
Klein.
Well, we got a Kyle Klein chest.
Chest. We got we got so many
Gang's all here.
families,
Everybody.
peoples in the house. It's great.
Cynthia, what's for breakfast?
Oh, my
Lucky
gosh.
Charms,
Translation.
and that's
Can
what
I
she
just point out that it looks like we don't have any normal bowls in our house?
we
Oh.
do
This was
Tom's eating
bowl.
cereal
That's
out
what I
of
was
a
getting
mixing
to.
bowl,
My
and
head next
Cynthia's
to the
eating
bowl.
it out of a
Tupperware.
Chinese takeout.
Boy,
Wow.
Bobby's so mad.
We do have bowls. The dishwasher's clean, by the way.
Oh,
Oh.
So, you guys traveled. You did
Yeah.
a bunch of stuff. Puppy
Mhm.
dogs are doing great.
Yeah.
What is new? Do you have any new discs coming out this season? What's the plan for that?
Yeah, definitely. Some of you might know I changed my Tour Series disc from the Undertaker to the Thrasher because that's the one I rip on the most, and I'm so excited for that. I cannot wait for those to come out. And I did just put out, another run of Thrashers, which everyone seems to be loving. So I'm so happy about that. And I love them. I think it's like all I threw yesterday when we played.
Yeah. We went and played Pecan Hollow,
Yeah.
and Missy had 4 Thrashers. She
Yeah.
was just like, "Oh, it's this one," and they all did different things, which
Yeah.
was a beautiful thing to see.
Yeah. So, and maybe a little bit of an exclusive, but there will be kind of a reprise of the 2020 Undertakers in that D-Swirl plastic.
This guy jams on those.
Yeah. So
Okay.
that's coming soon.
So in throwing the Thrasher and the Undertaker, I would say I only got to throw one of your Thrashers that one throw that was amazing. It It is it is a very good disc, and it can be used for any arm speed, is what I've been able to see, is that it doesn't necessarily mean if you throw hard, you can't throw it. It just takes a little bit more touch, but it's incredible in a tailwind. And I'm looking forward to maybe doing a little video and testing it out and seeing if it's good. So, but having thrown the Undertaker a little bit more, it reminded me of a CD2. It reminded me of like a straighter Thunderbird, or like a Fast Eagle. Probably a little bit more like that, a little bit more overstable than an Escape, like that kind of stuff. It just was this disc that I was super impressed with. I don't know if it's gonna make my bag, but I genuinely liked the feel.
Yeah.
But it's like I'm gonna hold on to the ones that I grabbed, because I'm like, I don't know when I'm just gonna be like, I need to try a new 9-speed and just like go and rip on it.
Yeah.
So
Please say hi to Jordan.
Jordan Castro.
Wow.
Jordan Castro. I'm sorry for not responding. How's Arizona? I still miss that. You guys remember that?
I do.
We did a stream a long time ago. I think it was Emporio Worlds, where Jordan Castro was in the chat, and we just kept asking him questions. Be like, Jordan Castro,
Interview.
paper or plastic? My favorite one was, Jordan Castro, is Pepsi okay? It was very, very fun.
That was years ago. Long time.
Yeah, I would imagine, like, I think what you're doing with going to the Thrasher is that you're essentially playing on a disc that you throw more.
Yeah.
People see you throwing that
Right.
disc. Like, you can be embodied behind the disc.
Yeah.
Right. So,
Totally.
and
I love the Undertaker, and I throw it a lot more towards the second half of the season.
we get to the woods.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but I literally have to do like zero promotion of the Thrasher. I mean, I will, but only because it's happening so naturally.
Yeah.
I'm always throwing it. It's always funny, you know, when Erica and Madison were doing commentary and I'd send them my disc list, and it was like, well, when in doubt, it's a Thrasher.
Yeah. Yeah, and I mean, I think the cool part about the Thrasher is when you get some in different stages of wear, they start to become just their own disc in their own slot. And I've seen you forehand them, I've seen you backhand them, and I would imagine, have you tried rolling them or anything like that? Have you even tried rolling them?
I have not tried rolling.
Nice long, like far turnovers of the thing. So good.
Yeah, I think that's where a disc like that comes in and becomes a great disc.
What doing? I think that's his Pokemon Go number. They're talking about Pokemon Go.
No, I don't think that's his address. Well, whatever, he's in there. So.
Does anyone want to send Martin some gifts?
So yeah, I think it's a very, very cool. I would say it's pretty close to an Evader replacement, but I think it might be a little faster, Josh. I think it'll be. It's his store. Nice. Everybody should go to that if you're in the Austin, Texas area. Go support Martin.
Also send him some muffins or something.
Yeah, why not? Has some edible arrangements. So yeah, it would be similar to an Evader, very similar. It's going to be a different feel though, because I think it definitely feels faster. The faders have most of them have a little bit of dome, and I felt like most of the Undertakers I felt weren't ever domey.
Right, and I'm hoping though that the ones that are domey, because I do love the domey ones, they're just a little bit more overstable, so just a bit more reliable. But I'm hoping they'll be some. But yes, typically they are flatter.
Nice. I was recently in Charlotte. They spent a little bit of time, but they were in the Chapel Hill area. Charlotte's amazing. It snowed when I was there this past weekend. But if you're in Charlotte, go to another round disc golf. Did you guys spend some time with them or go see them at all?
No, we had very little time. But we were there for like a week or so right before we got down here.
Make sure the next time you're there, get with them, do some events. Yeah. They'll hype you up, give you some drinks. They'll take care of you. Yeah. They are the best humans ever. Thomas Hinson, I just had no time when I was there. We just kept doing fun stuff. I kept thinking that this was my leg But I was like, man, I'm like, am I that pasty? Like I just keep seeing this white. It's not my leg.
Not too far off though.
Okay, so continuing the questions, are you thinking about going to Europe at all? Is that an option or?
Yeah, I don't believe this year. We are just, it's still so uncertain. And I mean, we could plan for it and then just sort of roll with it if it doesn't work out. But I think that's more of a 2023 thing that we definitely want to get over there. And I would be so excited for us to get there. But
I feel, and it's one thing that I just feel slightly pessimistic about this year. It's like I don't want to get my hopes up because I feel like
I'm the same way. I'm like, I don't know. If I can, I will. But
right.
It's I have a feeling, and you know, it's because right now what it could jeopardize Idlewild and could jeopardize D-Glow, which is like two great tournaments. But at the same time, if you had to tell me D-Glow, Idlewild, or European Open, I'm probably going to choose European Open. Like it just is because it's a major. A major changes lives.
Right.
Like if you win a major, it's one of those things, and it's and European Open is a course that favors a good forehand, so that's why I want to go there. But so
course yesterday.
Yeah, I think that is awesome. Yeah, that course yesterday, Pecan Hollows, dream. So that's cool.
So I don't know. I mean, we would love to, but I think we're in the same boat. We have such more of a connection because we've never been over to Europe to the courses that we would play right around that time. Totally. And I would hate for something to happen like what happened to Simon or what, just couldn't even get back for. So I would just, that would stress me out more than I need to be. For sure.
And that's not a part of touring. It's like we get our own stresses from the drives and everything.
And with D-Glow being a huge discraft event, it would be really hard.
Totally. And so with kind of like the couple bigger discraft events being on the road this year, are there any special plans of special releases? Like I don't know if it's been announced or...
No, I don't think so.
Okay,
so not what you're talking
but do they plan to do something special for D-Glow?
Yeah. So that's sort of something that we built into this year. This contract is I'm gonna have some more. I love hanging out at the booth whenever they have set. I was there last year at almost every booth at all of the big discraft events, and didn't necessarily have anything with me to sell. And like the tour series were such a hot commodity, so like they really had stock of those. So but that's why this year that's not going to be the case. I'm going to have discraft event, so I'm excited about that.
Awesome. That's really cool. Is the plan to play more events than last year? Same amount? Are you going to probably play most Silver Series, or is it more like? For me, it's like I'm signed up for everything right now, but I'm probably going to drop a couple Silver Series. Understanding that had I played a couple more Silver Series, I would have made the finals this year, which is like kind of a bummer. But at the same time, I don't know if I would have had the mental capacity to, mental energy to handle playing a couple extra events last year. I probably would have lost my mind. So it's a good thing I didn't. But I guess that's a question for you. For you, is that the plan? Is to grind hard and shred, or
actually it was kind of the opposite. I'm prioritizing all the elite series and majors, and I think right now I only have like 2. Oh my god. I only have like
you just wait. You just wait. I got something in store for y'all.
Yeah, that's yes.
Oh my.
Where
you guys just keep talking and we have to show our people.
Wow.
Okay.
Anyway.
The internet.
Deep dive.
The internet. Okay. So, I think we only have 2 Silver Series events on the docket for this year.
Okay.
And I'm kind of stressed about that because I didn't realize how like competitive getting into events nowadays.
Oh, it's so crazy.
So I'm like, maybe I should have signed up for more. And I got the tour card, but you can customize it. And I was
Hey, Texas Ty, thank you so much for the $4.99. Let's get some tunes.
I'm really nervous about it.
That's fantastic.
But at least you're not.
Is that little baby Pippi?
Yeah,
Pippi
that
puppy.
was her first road trip. Anyway, you guys will probably see it.
Yes, you
Oh.
will.
But yeah, so pretty still a grind, but a
Mhm.
little less so than I don't remember how many Silver Series we played last. So yeah, so hopefully I do well enough at the big events that getting into the finale. See, it'll be interesting. There's gonna be a lot more competitors.
For sure. Which is, I think, is great.
Yeah.
So I gotta ask Tom, are you playing any tournaments this year?
Maybe.
I hope
1,
so.
2, 3.
Yeah.
We'll see what happens.
Tom is a
Maybe
shredder.
some like the.
He's
KTs.
undercover
Yeah,
Yeah,
shredder.
that's what I would do too.
He can throw the disc very far. He's
Mhm.
got all the shots, and I think it is
Morning, Zach.
admirable because
Yeah.
it's most humans would be like, man, yeah, I want to go do my thing.
Mhm.
But you've been so supportive of
Yeah.
Missy and just like, this is like, it becomes your thing together, which is very cool.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
not.
Definitely. I mean, it's a lot less stressful when you're just caddying. Playing is a whole nother beast.
Yeah, I was so excited because he played DDO this year, and I actually because of tea times I was able to I think I caddied one full round for you and maybe the first half of the other one, and I was like, this is amazing.
Yeah.
I'm returning the favor.
Yeah.
But that's what's so great about having a caddy that actually is really good because as a player because he can see lines that I maybe don't see, and he has different shots and stuff. But yeah, it's definitely very helpful.
Lance Brown, dude, Tom is so good. We know. It's to that level of what I think has been the biggest part about going on tour is just about that support system.
Mhm.
Like you
Makes a huge difference.
have things to fall back on. I can't express it enough of how many times it's just felt amazing that there when Tina was on the road, I'd come back to the RV and just have another human to dish about disc golf.
Yeah.
Or and now it's even no matter what, I call her after my round, I call her before my round. I've forgot to call her before I tee off, and I'm walking down the fairway of hole one. I'm like, I'm so sorry, I love you so much. And to me, it starts to feel really, really special because of that support. And you need it from, what's up, Matt Frost? Let's go. London is blue. You start to, it becomes a lot easier to stay on top of just your mental energy.
Yeah,
Definitely.
yeah.
So,
I sometimes feel super bad for him because it's just or something about the round or whatever, but it's just really nice to have that out of my body because a lot of people are just holding on to it because they have no outlet energy, and it's just nice. Completely 100% pure, every.
Love it. Yeah, John Bowman, we need to come see you. Gotta get some food from you. Audio keeps going in and out, so say it with your chest.
You have to be careful though, because the mute button's on the bottom of that.
Yep, I know.
Dope.
Not always sending. Yeah, I guess
I speak very
I
loud.
was gonna say,
we have a problem.
what is said problem?
Well, we don't do this through Streamlabs anymore.
Dang it. Just do you have it on your
Somebody
phone?
complains about it. Yeah, but I can't do what I wanted to do if it's on my phone. Shut up, Missy. All right, we haven't done way back for a while, but we're gonna do way back.
Oh boy.
All right. And y'all are gonna have to bear with me because we're not on Streamlabs.
Yeah.
Right.
They're not private.
You're looking.
So this is what we get.
Wow.
Yes. Hey, that's what I say sometimes in my posts. We make a great team because we were freaking killing it at beer pong back in the day.
There we go.
That was
I got
college.
it to focus.
That was
All right,
probably
there's
junior
one.
year.
Balls back, always. Let's go.
Oh no. Oh no.
Wow.
A little washed out, but that was Tom's high school graduation. High school graduation.
Dang.
Congratulations.
That was me emoing out.
So I'm gonna text Paige after we're done with this because I have something to show
wow,
her.
look at
There is Missy.
That is like
What a pose.
way old. I don't even know how old I was there, but no.
The hair.
That was freshman.
Is this the
college.
Halloween costume? Were you?
I wish you.
Who is this?
I wish
Snow
that
White?
was true.
No,
Yep.
that's just what you wore.
For sure.
Alright.
No, this is just Missy going.
And that baby pip.
Yeah.
Look
Yeah.
at
That's a good one to end on
Oh,
right
that's so cute.
This is not over. There's no way this is over.
Okay, now we're gonna play a game of who did it better.
Ooh,
Missy?
Dark hair. That's my brunette day.
There's Missy.
Dang.
Option A or option B.
This is Tina.
Wow.
So there's that.
No.
And then here's section 2 of who did it better.
Another very
Option
very
C.
emo.
We're back. We're back. Thanks, Thomas.
So yep.
Who did it better?
Who did it better? That's probably my favorite one right there. Yeah, it's so
Yes.
broody for sure.
Oh boy.
Yeah, we used to do way back all the time,
Yeah.
and then I don't know, I ran out of creativity or something.
Yeah.
But you know, not everybody has
Well.
really good photos online.
Uh-huh.
I
But you did, so it's
legitimately
fantastic.
thought they were private or not
I mean,
available.
I mean, Paige went and got photos from Tina's MySpace.
Yeah.
Wow.
Whoa.
She-
Do you remember the
MySpace still
I
suspects?
exists?
think
Yeah.
I do remember
No
that.
way.
I think they
Oh
might.
yes, I do remember that.
Yeah, that's.
Oh, yeah. Remember that.
That's really funny.
Actually, I'm gonna do you a favor, Missy.
Okay.
You guys just keep talking.
Okay.
You'll reap the benefits later.
Okay. Oh boy.
Yeah, so no one voted, but that's understandable. It's
Yeah.
hard. It's
Yeah,
hard
yeah.
to like pick between the two
Right.
When there's both.
emo
Winners.
kids.
It makes sense for like a year apart in age because must have went through similar.
Yes, same exact time.
Emo pop band.
Yeah. Good days.
I miss the days of clicking on someone's MySpace and then you just being bombarded with
Yeah.
music.
Yeah.
I forgot about that.
And like the shimmery hearts. Like,
Yeah. Everywhere. Just
It always
asking
made it
for
take
people to
longer
have
to
an
load.
epileptic seizure.
Yeah,
Just bright lights, loud music. And you better make my top 16 or top 8 friends or
Oh,
like you're
yeah.
not in there.
Oh, the top friends! I forgot about
Yeah.
that.
Yep.
Wow.
Dang. All right, Missy and Tina, favorite emo bands.
I don't even know. Actually, probably later it was like My Chemical Romance. I really liked.
Yeah.
Um.
Good
I don't
option.
know, yeah.
What about you, Tina?
Brand new.
Brand new.
Yeah.
Ah, gosh, I
Yeah,
love you
That's
so
one of
much.
the best bands that's ever existed
Yeah.
in the history of time. So I could probably still say they're one of my favorite bands. I would very easily go back and listen to any of their stuff and love it just as much.
Yeah.
It's fun.
Dashboard Confessionals is also so good.
Yeah.
So good. Oh, man. That was fun. Thank you for that.
You're
That was
welcome.
great.
Thank you, Missy,
So
for
fun.
entertaining us.
Thomas Henson, I'll definitely get down on some brand new anytime like I recall it. They're just The
Yeah.
Devil and God Are Raging Inside Me is such an incredible album and yeah, amazing. Very, very cool. So, I guess what else is there? You made the All-Star event.
Yes.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Sick. You
Yeah.
excited for that?
I am. I'm already bribing Paige to pick me as her first because
Nice.
I think how it's going is that Pro Tour points, the number 1 and number 2, which is Paige and Kat, are the captains.
Mm-hmm.
So like that's already sick in and of itself. That
Yeah.
They're both on the top, and then they get to pick their. So I'm pretty sure that's how it's gonna go, and I think
Nice.
they're gonna live stream it like a live draft. So it's gonna be really cool.
That'll be very, very fun.
Yeah.
I have heard good things about the course down in Tucson.
Okay.
That it's a beautiful venue. I know that I think they might have played Arizona State's there
Oh,
this
yeah, I
past
think I
year.
heard that. Mhm.
Jen Allen was talking big about it. Nick Newton, I think Jen Allen and Nick Newton were the two people who won the tournament,
Mhm.
and they had very good things to say about it, which is cool.
Yeah.
And if it's a golf course that is interested in having more disc
Right.
golf there, that's always a positive.
Mhm.
We have Tina and I feel like we have some good connections to Tucson. We've spent a couple off seasons there. Tina lived there for a little bit,
I
and
have some awesome homies that I'm still homies with.
Tucson has a great crew. It is a smaller area just because they don't have as like you go there. There isn't 20 courses. You go there. There's like 6 courses.
Yeah.
Maybe less.
Yeah, I
now.
remember
Maybe
the
even
one
less
we
than
went
that.
to. I think it was like after Arizona.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm familiar with the area a little bit, but yeah, this would be a fun new course.
Yeah,
But-
it's always kind of fun to go and experience some
Right.
new spots, some new courses, while we have the chance. Oh my god, Missy Gannon is now
Look at that
the
little
background.
pucker lip, too.
My
Like, I thought I
desktop.
knew what I was doing.
Sorry, Cynthia, you only had a couple days.
Are there any other tournaments you guys are new, that are going to be new on the schedule this year for you guys? New courses might be like maybe the redesign at Portland, I guess.
Yeah, so that'll be because I think I was just speaking with Zoe, and I think they're using the other half of that similar property.
But I think it's going to be a 4-round event.
Possibly. I actually don't know the exact
God,
details.
I know Jeff mentioned he wanted to do 2 rounds at Blue Lake, 2 rounds
Oh, interesting.
Glendevere as an option.
Yeah. I
But
think they are still
who
ironing
knows?
out the details. But...
Yeah, because I think it all depends on the parks departments as well. So
Right. So yeah, that'll be new. Not new, but it's been a while. We're actually going to play Beaver State, which is the
Same.
Silver Series. So I'm
Same.
excited to just be back there.
yeah, Mylan.
Finally.
Love it.
So yeah, that's going to be fun. 'Cause I feel like I played that back on like the on tour or something, and just overwhelmed by touring in general.
We
so
love
I'm
the
excited to
fling.
be back there, kind of more.
Tracy, Power
There's
Grip
not much.
in Europe has whale sacks,
Yeah.
and if they don't right now, they will in the spring. I'm sure they'll order again. Well, I hope they will. Ask them to. They're one of our biggest purchasers, actually.
Lance, I would hope that they redesign Glendevere so our arms don't fall off, because I agree. It was a very long, and it was just there was a couple holes that just felt like, oh, this is long just to be long type of thing. So
well, what I'm hoping too is from part of the course last year, you could look over on the other side where they still had the golfers side, and there looked like there was way more trees, and I'm hoping those kind of shot shaping is still going to happen.
Come on.
Even though we're on a golf course. So.
Same.
Looks good.
I started to like Glendevere the more I played it. Dan Hambley, I am out of coffee, but thank you so much. Tina's got some tea.
Got a little
Cheers,
bit of
cereal.
Coffee, cereal.
Yeah.
Tea.
Got a little bit.
Tom, what place are you looking forward to traveling to this year?
Ooh. I definitely like the Northwest. I mean, it's always a fun, different place to be.
Yeah.
We usually take the week off after we start heading east and go to Montana.
Awesome.
Spend a week there.
Yeah.
And
I'm planning
then-
on heading down to Utah to go hang with Infinite for like a couple days. It'll be sweet. But I've only heard good things about Montana.
Yeah.
Mhm.
We were there for the first time last year. We did some floating. It was beautiful.
Yeah.
Okay, maybe bad timing.
Still.
Yeah, I see. I got this. Kitty!
Yeah, I have to agree.
Kitty.
And then on our way out west, we stopped in Colorado, see some friends. It's always a good time.
Nice.
Yeah.
Snow's starting to melt. The courses are barely playable, but especially they live in Crested Butte, which is up at 9,000 feet.
Yeah.
Yeah. It takes a while for that snow to
Still
go away.
beautiful.
Yeah.
Beautiful
I love it.
area.
Break.
That's awesome.
Mm.
Dale Semple, I think Foxwood lands on a Pro Tour weekend, which is a absolute bummer. Or it's a traveling weekend for Europe, is what I've heard. So that is a on the fence if I'm going back for that. But I am keeping in mind Canadian Nationals in Prince Edward Isle. So
we don't have any plans to go to Canada. I mean,
We have
Yeah.
cats everywhere. It's insane. That's nothing.
No, you're good. I'm
There's
so
some
sorry.
there's some up there.
4.
Yeah, there's one up there.
There's usually about 6,
I see at least.
sometimes more.
But definitely on the
That's
list.
Mama over there. The
Nice.
white and black
You
one.
should.
is the
It's
mom.
fun. It's cool.
That's all
Yeah,
I ever
that's
heard.
mom.
Matt, I will be there in March. I think I'm spending a full week in Dallas, Fort Worth, so we'll definitely catch up. I'm going to be doing an event with Dynamic Disc Carrollton. Going to be going to see the Crowley crew. Going to try and reach out to Ideal. I'm going to go kind of hit some of the people that
You're gonna hit them?
yes,
Oh,
they don't even know
What
what's
did they
coming.
do to you?
That I have to go back. I didn't really get to see the Crowley crew last time, so we're definitely gonna make that happen.
Do you remember slapping me this morning?
I do remember that.
He full on hit me in the face this morning.
She was coming to cuddle, and I was going on my this side, and I was coming to go this way to cuddle her, and I just hand
Right in the
right in
head.
the face.
Wow. All right.
Dan Hambley,
Look at the cat pile.
Goat Hill is happening. I will be at Goat Hill.
You can tell they're really.
Yeah, they're
Right?
all
They're like little.
they're all
Little big happy family.
kittens to that mom that's in the front
Oh, the
with
big
the
one,
white
yeah.
paws. That's
They're
mama.
so fluffy.
There's
So
a gray
go.
one too, but I haven't seen the gray one in
It's
a
just
while.
rain. Let's get out of here.
Final round of Jubilees coming out soon. Be sweet.
Yeah, so if you guys haven't seen it yet, we had a round with Paige, Madison, Chloe, Amelia, and myself from the Jubilee at the beginning of January. So Terry just posted that on his channel, so check out the Disc Golf Guy. First round is up. Enjoy many missed putts from me, but otherwise I played fine.
You
I
play.
missed one, and then I was like, I'm gonna miss all my putts now. And then I did. But second round was much better. It'll look better on camera, but I scored worse, so that's dope. There were some harder holes, I guess, but still.
Martin, I'm definitely trying to see if I can make it down to Austin at some point. Maybe Austin on the way in before I go to Waco instead of going to Dallas, Fort Worth on the way in. So I'm definitely wanting to maybe come by and see the shop, but I really want to go at least play a round at Roy G this year because I have not played it in a long time, and I would love to see it with my new bag. So it's going to be, it's on the list.
I am T-Buck. Yes, actually, I just asked Eric about that 2 weeks ago, so we intend to have Chloe on. She doesn't know it yet, though, and she's not here today. She usually is.
This might be working.
Should I text her? Hey, Chloe. You're not at morning coffee. What are you doing? But yes, we intend to have her on, so that'll be nice. She hasn't agreed to it, though.
Not yet.
We did not adopt the cat from the Jubilee coverage. That cat had a
Oh my
home.
God, that was funny.
It had a collar on it, but it was very social. Like hole 2.
No, it's hole 1. It was your second hole.
Right, it was the second hole we played. There's this long pause in the coverage because I'm waiting to throw my upshot because there's literally a black cat sitting right next to the basket.
Within 10 feet of the basket.
Eric
Oh,
walked
yeah.
up there and tried to get it out of the way. It was so
Yeah.
funny.
What is a baby whale and how do you become one?
Great question, Texas Ty.
Wow.
There should be a button that says join, and you can become one of our YouTube members, which I think Baby Whale is $4.99 a month or something like that. And you get a little doohickey next to your name, so we know that you're a member. You light up different colors. You'll be green instead of white like everybody else. And yeah, it's just a cool way to support what we're doing. And there's a couple. Oh, it's $2.99 a month, even better. There's a couple different levels you can join, and you guys get early release content from us as well. So usually when we post videos, which by the way we're doing in about 20 minutes, you will get that earlier than everybody else. Oh, you got some cat ears.
You say something to say?
Say something.
I saw where Tom.
Tom and Missy play Rocket League
No,
1v1?
he's very
I actually
good.
play.
You guys
Missy
need to
doesn't
play
play.
it because I don't play at all.
You want to play against Cynthia?
He would be. Wait.
1v1 Cynthia Missy.
Wow.
Hey, we could try it.
Oh my
Could be
god.
absolutely
All right, stream coming soon.
terrible.
That's our thing now, is making
And-
people play 1v1
And Cynthia
that haven't
gets
played
actually
before.
mad. Cynthia gets very frustrated.
I get real worked up.
We gotta get you on some Rocket League.
Yeah,
Um,
he would be a great person to have on there.
Sure.
But I mean, I would try, but it would be
We
bad.
should get
We
you in the
stream it very
Discord and get
often.
you to
We
come
just
play
play
some
for
games with
fun.
the crew. We have a We have a really
We're fun
fun
I
group.
wouldn't say I'm any good. Like this would be
Stop,
because
you
she
were
hasn't
just
played
ta- you
at
were just
all.
like-
But that's the best part. Is like if you ever
I'm
get a
really
chance to sit
bad,
down and play.
I'm really
Yeah,
bad,
to
and
jump
they
in
let
with
me
us,
play.
it'd
Whoa.
be great.
I think it's being humble.
Sit down.
All right, so we'll make that
Be humble.
happen. On the 24-hour stream we did, we had somebody donate $100 to see Madison and I play against each other, and we have like a
I think I saw
15-minute
that.
YouTube
Yeah,
video we
we saw
We
that.
posted.
actually
It's
were watching
so
it to get that point.
funny.
Uh-huh.
That's
That
awesome.
was great.
Tina has definitely improved from the Madison video dramatically.
Have
And
I?
yes, you have. Ursa, what's up?
I
Dude.
think I miss the ball less because I go for it less. I go for
Yeah.
people now.
Yeah.
They're easier to hit.
Toast to that.
Go ahead,
Ursa
sorry.
Disc Golf. You guys should make sure you guys are following him along. He does a bunch of great quick reviews, and also the Ursus that he just talked about in his most recent videos from Terminal Velocity. I got mine the other day and went out and threw them. They're good. I am very impressed with that mold, and it's kind of cool to see some smaller brands having a really good shot at making my bag, along with like the Kotare from RPM, as Paige is. I think Paige put it called Rip 'em. Rip 'em. You doing that? You throwing that Rip 'em plastic?
Yes,
It's
yes,
so
that's
good.
what she said.
RPM.
Yeah.
What was the
What?
MV Penvy?
Oh. Oh my God! Kyle said it yesterday. MVP envy. You just call it the
MVP
MVP envy
Oh my
from now
goodness,
on.
That's pretty good. A bunch of people are saying congratulations to Cynthia.
Yeah.
Cynthia!
Yay.
Reinvented.
Oh, hello.
Kyle,
There's-
say hi.
Hello.
Hi. Sorry. I'm bald.
You're
Big
Big
bowl
bowl.
of cereal. We have bowls, you guys. I swear.
Those are bowls.
It's a bowl.
Yeah.
Larger bowl.
You didn't specify.
Oh man.
Paige received my message. I just tagged her in these so she could see. Like, you need to see this.
You need this.
Don't do it.
All right.
Would you like to restart your computer? Not right now. Thanks though for offering.
Yeah. So we got a good crew of 70 in here. We've talked. We got probably another like a little over 15 minutes. Is there anything you guys have going on that maybe people don't know about that you can talk about?
I
Or...
mean, only a little bit that I can say, but there will be a big sponsor announcement coming up.
Nice.
Yeah, so I'm really excited
The whale stacks?
to come. Well,
Sorry,
you're already a big
sorry.
sponsor.
You're old news.
So yeah, so it'll be very soon, within the next couple.
Nice.
Yeah.
So I have heard a couple things from, Dickerson has sent me a message out, and he likes the Challenger OS.
I know.
And so how is there a plan to try and get the
Well,
Challenger SS
right
in this
away.
thing?
So I saw that. I saw he was looking for a premium plastic Challenger OS,
Uh-huh.
which there aren't a ton of premium plastic putters,
Okay.
actively out there, or like,
Yeah.
stock. So right away, because what I've heard is that I use the Challenger SS, and they are pretty stable for
Yeah.
being SS.
The SS doesn't necessarily mean flippy.
Right.
I feel like
Right.
like even the Tim Barham Buzz SS was like, oh, this isn't
Yeah.
flippy. No, that's a
Yeah.
Comet or a Meteor. That's what
Right.
that is. Like
Right.
that's like the Buzz SS is like just much straighter than the Buzz.
Yeah. So, and then I came out with that premium, the ESP Challenger SS, which both of us jam on.
Mhm.
So does Ezra Aderhold. We know he throws a mile.
Crutches.
So right away when I saw that Chris was looking for that, I sent him. I just was like, I texted Brittany and I said, "What's your address?" And I sent
Nice.
I sent them a couple of those, and he actually I said, "Hey, let me know what you think. These are actually, I've heard that these people think these are more stable almost than regular Challenger and Challenger OS, which is crazy to me." But
Nice.
so I think a day or two later, he sent me a message, basket, and he said, "Well, just ace with it. I guess it's good."
Let's
So
go.
I don't know what's been, if he's gonna keep it in the bag or what.
Let's
But
see.
yeah, he he aced with it, so
That
it was
is-
pretty sweet.
That is awesome. So I guess that's a fun concept to think about. Is do you feel incentivized to throw other Discraft players molds when you can? Like,
Yeah.
because I mean, there's definitely some discs that you kind of don't need. Like an Andropesno Force might be too much, but you might want one if it's really windy. But
Yeah.
then it's like, well, I know that you kind of maybe tested out some Zeus's and different things like that
Yep.
as other options. So
Yeah, I think we
yeah.
always try to, especially when like the tour series come out. I remember
Test
we
them.
were all at Memorial and
Yeah.
just all trading some of our first little run of them
Nice,
that we
nice.
all got. So it's really cool to just try out, because you never know if it's a new plastic or whatever it might work out.
Exactly
Be
what you
great.
need,
so
for sure.
Might as well try it.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think it's a cool concept, especially with a team like that where there is some continuity and there's some camaraderie that happens. And
Yeah.
I mean, in my time when I was with DD, it's like I didn't bag a verdict, so it felt hard because I couldn't really support Chris other than just telling people it's like if you need an overstable med, buy a verdict.
Right.
But I was bagging a Maverick, I had EMAC Truce, I had and I had my own felons.
Yeah.
So it was very simple.
Yeah, and I'm a kind of I'm pretty stubborn. So like when I have a bag that I don't tend to switch it up too much.
Yeah.
So it's hard for me to take anything out and put something. Yeah, it's always fun to try no matter what. And I'm like, and part of me is like envious of you just like throwing whatever you want,
Everything. It's cool.
There's so many new discs that have come out like the last year or two. It's just insane.
And I've been saying it for a long time, is no company right now is putting out bad product. Like, you will not survive because it is so important to make sure that when somebody gets your disc, that it flies as they believe it to intend, or at least they can see some functionality to the disc. Now, I think another part of it is got to feel good. So there are some discs that have tried things like, I'll be honest, like the Castoplast Berg is probably arguably one of the worst feeling discs. What, like, initial thought?
Right.
Like, you're like, what is this? Because it's so different. But after you get used to it and you learn how to release it, it starts to get more comfortable, and then you start to understand the flight and then the actuality of it, and then the disc is incredibly good. So it's like you got to get past that curve. But most of the time, it's like, does it look good?
Yeah.
Does it feel good?
Yeah.
And then does it fly good? And like those start to be this process. And in my Building the Bag series, that was one thing that I talked about probably like the most. Was a lot of discs just were like, we're going down.
Sorry. Different angle.
We're going up, we're going up, going up, going up, going up.
Bobby's like, no.
So there was just a couple discs that flew great. I putted them great or whatever, they were great, but it was just a feel. And it was like, feel, I'm out.
Right.
Yeah.
And I can do that now, but the other part is I think I mentioned in this next video, is that I don't necessarily have to stick to specific molds. Like I could have different bags for different courses with different discs that cover different shots. Like my bag could be ever flowing, ever evolving as the season goes on, rather than having like this.
Yeah.
I got to make this work type
Right,
of thing.
right.
It's kind of nice. So very cool.
Somebody wanted to know about replacement for a Maverick.
Replacement for a Maverick, the Centurion is what I'm currently using from Infinite. Those are difficult to find, so I would highly suggest a Leopard 3 or a Passion as well. The Passion feels a little different, but the Passion's better for forehand, so you can throw a Passion like you throw a Maverick, but you can also get a forehand shot out of that same Passion. Would be my I mean, a Beat Undertaker would probably get there too.
I mean, I'm jamming. Well, I used to throw the Heat, but I am in love with the Mantis.
Yes.
In love with the Mantis.
I've
Doesn't matter
watched
about
it.
numbers. I think he even was just like, numbers don't really matter. It's literally, I have my Undertakers for my straight to kind of overstable, and then my Mantis just is like, it'll hold whatever angle I.
I'll concur.
I don't know the Maverick as well. I think that was a little after like.
Yeah,
my
your
time,
transition.
but,
Yeah.
I don't know. That's just like my baby.
Mhm.
I think the mantis is a great option for sure.
Speaking
Yeah.
of mantises, I found a praying mantis in the garden yesterday.
Did you?
Wow.
2 days ago. I didn't go in the garden yesterday. I was depressed.
pictures?
Well, considering we live together, maybe you should have just seen it.
I wasn't here 2 days ago.
You should have been gardening, Eric.
You should have been here
Gosh.
and not in the cold. Okay, I
Yes,
swear
sir.
it happened. Where is it?
Where is it?
Where's my
Anytime
mantis?
That would be sweet.
There it is.
I don't know.
Yeah.
See him?
No.
He's a little brown.
Oh, the little
Is that a
round thing.
video?
Wow.
He's pretty big too.
Yeah.
So cool. Tina has actually ordered mantis online
They
to
were
come
much
and
smaller than this.
Hang on
come
plants?
and be in the garden because they
They eat aphids.
They eat
Right.
aphids.
Right.
That too.
Yes, they do that as well.
They eat all the bad bugs.
So
That's good.
yeah, I would highly. I think you're spot on with the
Yeah.
mantis. I think that's a great option that not a lot of people fully understand. A crystal thrasher anytime.
I mean, anything's possible.
Nice.
That would be sick. I do not throw the Hades. I tried the Hades out, and just nothing beats the Thrasher in my opinion. For that kind of, I threw the Hades, and they were two. I had two, and I know one was like a first run or like one of the test flights. That was super beefy, and then I threw I think like the party one, and that was absolutely the most understable thing I've ever. So I was a little thrown off by that, and I just didn't want to mess with my Thrasher vibe.
Gotcha.
Martin,
Emil Stahl. Go ahead.
Martin, they didn't really have them for very long. Dee Dee had them for a minute. But if you're attending a certain event, you might find one.
A very big one, and you should do that. You should do that. Sorry. Emil Stahl. Hello. Cast country is good country.
What country is that?
Sweden,
Sweden.
I believe.
Is
Correct
it?
me if I'm wrong.
I thought it.
I think Castaplas is Sweden.
Okay.
I don't know, actually.
Okay, Google.
I'm not
Let us know, Emil.
Yeah. Yeah. I guess when I think about it, there's.
Yep.
Nice.
You can buy those online too. Buy anything online.
Is there any?
I'm about to order worms.
I saw you
That's
throwing.
normal.
I saw you throwing a meteor.
Yeah.
Me too.
Is that like the mid-range of choice? Do you throw a buzz?
I do throw buzz. I do throw buzzes. It's funny because buzzes for me, I think it's just the ones that I have aren't really. That's when I want to throw something that's. I have a natural hyzer release. I'm not the only one. A lot of people do, but so I tend to favor some of those more understated molds so that I can up and it's just going to hold dead straight. That's what the Meteor does for me. I have a newer ESP one that just goes pretty dead straight if I throw it flat, and then I have a really old understable old ESP plastic, and that's like I have to put it on hyzer, and it actually will ride right even if I throw it on. So
Nice.
Love the Meteor. It's one of my go-tos.
Nice.
Meteor.
I am T-Buck. The Comet was one of those molds that I was just talking about. It was all feel. It was like,
yeah.
oh, I threw it. It was like, that flies amazing. But then I just couldn't get past the feel. And I had other mids that kind of did a similar flight, but were more in the feel that I was looking for.
Yeah, I think that was the same for me as well. I was throwing like the fuse and then.
Nice.
And
Nice.
then yeah, I do bag the soul. I love that again. Just for honestly, the soul for me because of the weird hybridness of like it's like between a putter and a mid range.
Mm-hmm.
So if I don't think I'll make it there with like a touch putter shot, like if I want to make sure I get to the basket or past the basket, I'll throw the compliment to that disc.
Nice. Roger Rabbit. I
Hold on.
used to.
I had a bunch of whale sex questions.
Oh, yeah, go
Waiting
for
for
it.
you guys to shut up.
Wow.
Martin, wholesale account. You can either pop on the Whale Sacks website and use the contact us, or you can go straight to Danielle, Danielle@whalesacks.com, and just tell her you're interested in wholesale. Emil, You can get whale sacks from Power Grip. They sell to customers in
Europe?
Europe in general. So that's probably your best bet. We don't currently sell to directly to customer. It's like really complicated for us. So we only sell wholesale, mostly to Power Grip. So I would check them out.
Nice.
And was that it?
I
I think that was it. Whale sacks wise.
Nice. Roger Rabbit. I used to throw and putt with the guard. Both great options. Very straight, kind of workable putter. It's just different feeling, and I wouldn't say it's a bad disc at all. It's just a unique feel. Blowfly. Can you throw it? And have you thrown
I
it?
think it is. So I can throw DGA molds that were or have been
The old one.
Discraft. Yeah. So I think
Mhm.
the Blowfly is one of them.
Mhm.
I have tried them. Mainly because our friend in Colorado, who
Loves
doesn't
it.
really play very much, but when we get out there, we usually play around with him. And he putts with it, he throws it. It's really,
They're so
it
fun.
looks so
Uh-huh.
funny when it's flying, and like when he's putting with it, it hits. You know, if he doesn't make it, it hits the basket.
Yeah,
It's
it's
like,
When
super
I feel
crazy.
like when you throw it hard, it like bends and
Yeah.
like starts
Oh,
to.
yeah,
It
for
does.
sure.
It-
I wish I
I
could
don't
see
know
like
if
a
you can
slow mo.
Yeah.
Of what it does in the air.
It's crazy.
But I do not currently bag that.
Most
Does it bell,
underrated.
like, folds it up.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
like
it throws it as
so-
a insane.
It's funny.
Most underrated discraft mold. What do you guys both think? I want to hear from both of you. What's like one that you guys are?
I mean,
just so
for me, I think it's caught some more. I don't want to say heat because I'm not talking about the heat, but it's caught
Oh,
some
wow.
momentum. Is the mantis? Honestly, I'm kind of surprised that I don't hear more about it. I know Yuli really loves it. Also, like he kind of helped bring that back, into
Totally.
the light. But
Mhm.
yeah, that's one of my favorites.
I might be biased, but the Michigan, the Challenger SSs.
We Hello? There we go. Still got it. We're back.
Are you sure we're
Yeah,
back?
100% we're
Check
back.
1, 2.
We're there.
I don't see it doing anything.
Testing.
Okay.
It went up.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Check your
everyone.
ears. Watch your ears.
There it is.
We are almost time for the building the
Yeah,
bag.
I'm about to post that link.
Yeah.
Don't leave this screen right now. If you're on a computer, you can open this somewhere else. If you are on a phone, don't do it yet, because then we'll lose that. So in 3 minutes.
My
3
ears.
minutes.
My ears.
We're gonna pop over to our video that is premiering, so we can all chit chat together. You just won't hear our beautiful voices anymore. But what's the video, Eric?
So this is the throwing putters portion of the building the bag. To me, those are kind of considered approach discs, but I think approach discs are more utility style discs, like a zone or a justice. That's a approach disc, where throwing putters are strictly putters that I'm going to use on approaches and off the tee, and certain situations that I feel like I can throw. And this is a good one. I test a lot of different discs and give some really good feedback on some brands. So very cool stuff. And I am so excited about the next section of approach mid ranges, 7 anywhere from 6 to 8 speed. Fairways, and then 9 to 10 speed fairways is the next one, followed up with the distance driver. Crazy.
Chris, can we?
We have your- This is Tom.
This is Tom.
Oh, yes.
So can you explain why you liked the Challenger SS?
Challenger is good, one, because it has Missy's name on it.
Yes.
But two, it flies super straight. You can really throw it hard, and it goes really straight. You can even get a little Annie at once, like just fight at it, but just pretty much go straight and glide forever.
Love it. Love it.
We have. Oh, we only have a couple seconds left. Never
3,
mind.
2.
Okay. Well, I need you to click on that link and then join us over on this premiering video of Eric building the bag.
Yeah.
Thank you all for joining us. We love you so much.
Bye.
Thanks,
Okay,
y'all.
we'll talk to you later.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.
That was
You
her
can
bye.
totally click it.